Welcome to the Roman campaign for Et Impera 1.2.2, and the reason I'm making this video is right in front of us. A family member comes of age. After careful upbringing and under various tutors in the arts and science and methods of warfare, this man has assumed his rightful place as a member of the family. His lineage can be traced back to the beginnings of his illustrious name, and his future is his own to mould. Will he take his place among the great ancestors of the family, or simply fade away into obscurity of history? It says this man will join your family as a general, and that is the first message in the character historical functionality that was introduced with the 1.2.2 update for Divide et Impera. And I wanted to show that to you guys because that is my first event. And I think that's not 50 turns though, I don't think. No, we're only on turn 33, so obviously it is very, very random. But you can see straight away at the moment, he hasn't actually joined the faction yet. That will be the next turn. And what's been going on here is, well, I've been really just sat eyeball to eyeball with these guys. They came up to the border, but they seem to have gone away. And what I'm kind of thinking of now is having a go at these guys, the Insubiris, simply because they've declared war on the Rete, who are up here. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to do something about that. I'm going to pull my agent back a little bit for the moment. Kind of back here. Actually, the agent can come back just over the border for the moment. And because I don't want to annoy these guys, because what I want to do is pull this army back this way. I wish there was double time in the Divide et Impera, but never mind. And of course we got our rebellion here. We're having a real problem at the moment stabilising this area. And what we're going to do is get rid of this trash, because I don't want it to build up too big. And what we got here? Decisive, close. Okay, we'll go for decisive. And I think we'll probably just enslave the captives. And down he goes.
On the move. Ready for orders.
We're just going to bring this guy back here.
Your next command.
You can get back into patrol.
Damn you all.
And what I'm inclined to do is go up that just to keep the culture going here. I mean, if I probably untax the province, yeah, that will make it positive. Maybe I need to do that for a little while. How much money is that costing me? Don't think it's really worth the effort. And we've now got, I think if we do that, that should keep this under control. Obviously, if we come up and attack here with this army, and I want this army in support, we will have to, we will get kind of civil disobedience again. But what I want is these guys to kind of move off and go and declare war with somebody else. I think that's all we can do in this turn, guys. I want to end the turn. I'm going to keep this video short, because all I want to do in this video is give you an update of what's going on. Oh, of course, my admiral is out still meeting people. Nobody wants to trade with me, but it's a good exercise. And of course, I've got my spy keeping an eye on what's going on in Macedonia and the Greek peninsula. Well, here we are, guys. I've just completed research. We got an increase of rank of my veteran. Here we are. Lucius Julius Libo, a new family has joined the family. Lucius Julio Libo was the only significant member of his gens to appear in history during a span of nearly a century and a half. The Julio have once been one of the leading families of the early republic, claiming 6 consulships between 489 and 430 BC, and 9 times filling the office of consular tribune from 438 to 379. But the last of the early Julii to hold this magistracy was Gaius Julius Innus, who has been nominated dictator in BC 352. For modern scholars, Libo represents a link between the Julii Lulae of the early Republic and the Julius Caesars, who flourished at the time of the Second Punic War to early imperial times. Okay, I think well, kind of shouldn't have done that over the overlap. Never mind. It knows whether Libo was descended from the Julia Libo or from a collateral branch of the family, or nor whether he was an ancestor of the Caesars, although it's long been conjectured that they were his descendants. In recent years, one of the scholars has postulated that Lucius Julius, the father of Sextus Julius Caesar, was the predator in 2008 BC, who was the son of Libo. But if so, it was not clear whether his surname was Libo or Caesar, and he's now actually a general. And if we come in here, guys, we've now got here, so spinster aunt. Thanks, a spinster. Really wouldn't like that. Okay, so he's what's it, 21. He's an architect, 3% building costs. He's cheerful. Plus 2% upkeep for all land units. Public bonus, maximum +1 from presence of own culture. He's got increases empire maintenance. He's not particularly that good. And he's got a spinster aunt. Okay. I think we need to change that trait, but to change that trait I would have to bring him into the empire. I suppose what I could do is let him get a bit of experience here. What's the level of this general? He's only a 1-star general anyway, and he's a bit damaged. So maybe if we place him with Julian Libo, hire him, it's going to cost us a bit of cash. And what we should be able now is to see his traits. Yeah, he's got a spinster aunt. Well, that's not going to be much use, and of course we can get a really good look at his traits now. So he's got -5 upkeep, so that cancels that. And I think what we can do is get him another good trait in here. Gravitas +2, that could be useful. Oh yeah, I think we'll give him that. And he can, I mean, I'm tempted to take this up, but yep, I think we're going to go with, what do we need here? Cash would be nice. -2%. I think what I'm going to do is start with this, because that will give me better garrison. It doesn't give me as much cash, but I can always convert it later on. But I think the reduced rate, because I'm going to have armies operating in this area quite a lot, and I think we're going to just bring this army round here. And I think what you're going to do is go and see where that second army went. Oh.
Is there nothing else?
Wonder, are the Bretagne still at war with? Oh, hang on. So these guys are still knocking around, but they're not actually at war with anyone, are they? No. So they've obviously sent an army up there, and that army's defended, so they're happy. What we need is to find out what's going on over here.
Can I aid you further?
Okay, let's have a quick look here. Nothing over here. What I really want is this army that's recruiting to move off, because this has got a pretty powerful. It's got a garrison of 16. No, I can't take on that in one go, but what I can do is there. And this guy's got, what can we give him here? So I certainly want that and that. And I think what I'm going to do is agents. Let's have a quick look. Where's my agent? Let's have a quick look round here. So Sparta's still functioning, and I think what we're going to do is bring you back roughly to about here, and let's see if we can get some trade in. Anything new here?
I welcome you, worthy speaker.
Trade.
I
Nope.
listen because your people are known to have honor.
Well, the countries that like us.
A flapping tongue that speaks without wisdom
Nope.
is...
So it says they're all neutral. Okay guys, I think I'm going to go one more turn just as an experiment. Nope, not researching any technologies. Okay. And what we got here, wine, wealth from more commerce in all regions, wealth from agriculture. This area's doing well. Main chain construction costs. What would that open up? That opens up aqueduct. Yes, I want to get that underway. It pays when in the early game, guys, when you're doing research, is to try and open up all these low-level ones as quickly as possible, because those are the quick wins. They're 4 turns, and you've got to get a lot of enhanced research to actually get a benefit from that. So you might as well get the low-level ones done as early as possible. Right, got good old Decimus Sextus Rufus here. Ha! Another family seeks to... No! You're not going to adopt my new leader. Cheeky buggers. Right, we've got here sacrifice. Birds for flying over the Senate. This is the worst possible omen. The gods are furious. We'll just do one sacrifice of one of each. Both armies back now. Bugger. Okay, we're bringing this army back.
On the move. How can I assist you further?
Okay, these guys are doing... I think what I'm very tempted to do is... I mean, we've got a bit of cash, but we don't come to do that adoption. Has ruined my chances. So let's have a look at what we can recruit, because the auxiliary barracks is being built now. Let's have a look at these troops. Rome, Ligurian spearmen. These guys are 74, 75. Well, they're pretty good actually. But they got no real... I don't know. They can hide. 65. They're not brilliant. These swordsmen 36-6. Maybe well, get a couple of swordsmen in to work with these guys. What I'm going to do is bring this guy back, and I think just bring you through to here, so you can keep an eye on Batavium. Actually, can I get any? Well, move the Benton. Nothing else,
Greetings to
maybe.
you. I trust you come with honorable words that I can hear.
Maybe a non-aggression. Nope. Okay. I don't care. But I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys, because I wanted to keep this video quite short, because all I wanted to do was talk about the historical character. Our new historical character has joined the family in here, and his gravitas has actually dropped. Okay. Has he got negative gravitas? Or is he just dropping because... So, he's got that there. Not sure why his gravitas dropped 1. Low supply consumption. We have to be very careful here. We can't hang around here too long, I don't think. No, we're only getting 6 here from food supplies, so we can't hang around here too long. But this is where I'm going to leave this very short video, guys, because all I wanted to do was show you my first ever historical character recruitment. Hope you enjoyed the video, and till next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.